Welcome to Challenge Accepted with Jonah C. A big welcome to new listeners and a great big welcome to those who have returned for more. Baby steps and leaps and bounds are complementary approaches that help people overcome challenges and accomplish goals by providing a balanced framework for progress. On the one hand, baby steps, which I talked about in the last show, are important to focus on because baby steps provide the groundwork for progress. Once this groundwork has been laid, leaps and bounds can occur. Think about it. When a swimming pool is being built, all of the intricacies are put in place. Once that is complete, a diving board can then be built and used. Make sense? Are you ready to go on an exploration on how this can work wonders for you? I am. I'm Jonah. I'm your person. Let's get to it. I got to thinking, episodes 7, 8, and 9 go hand in hand with each other. Normally, I would have strategically thought this out when I first designed the show in October 2023, but I didn't. So, we're going to call these last three shows a series. Well, why is that important? And better yet, why is it important to you? Well, as you continue to overcome challenges or work towards accomplishing goals, it is important to bring concepts together, whether that's a book you're reading, whether it's Challenge Accepted with Jonah C. or a TED Talk, whatever the case might be, bringing it all together to strengthen your next choices and decisions. That's what it's all about, is having everything readily available to you. And that's the primary reason why I'm going to call it a series. When you listen to all three shows, there are direct connections with each one. Episode 7 is about taking one bite at a time. And the concept that when you sit down to have dinner and you've got multiple things you're trying to eat, you can't do it in one sitting. You can't do it in one bite, I should say. It's one bite at a time. You have to absorb, you have to, make sure you're not poking yourself in the face with a fork. Whatever the case might be, it is one bite at a time. Episode 8 is about taking baby steps and celebrating. Now, one could say that one bite at a time and baby steps are the same or similar, and I would agree with the similar part. There are some differences. Of course, one of those is celebrating. This show is about what happens once you have put those two previous concepts together. The question is, what's next? Well, this episode dives a bit deeper into what happens next. It's now time to take some leaps and bounds. So let's break it down now and connect the dots. Let's talk about the foundation and momentum for leaps and bounds. Yes, it does have to do with baby steps. Baby steps lay the groundwork for progress. By breaking down a goal into manageable tasks, individuals can start taking action without feeling overwhelmed. These small, consistent efforts build a foundation of habits and skills. Once a solid foundation is established, leaps and bounds can occur. Significant progress often requires breakthroughs and moments of rapid advancement, which are made possible by the steady progress of baby steps. Now let's talk about the confidence and capability part of leaps and bounds. Yes, it starts with baby steps. Baby steps help build the confidence by providing a series of small wins. Each step completed reinforces the belief that the goal is achievable. As confidence grows, so does the individual's capability to handle more significant challenges. When a person is ready, they can take leaps and bounds, which involve larger, more ambitious actions that can propel them forward toward their goal more quickly. Now, moving on to flexibility and adaptation. Baby steps actually allow for flexibility and adaptation, which is the act of changing something or changing your behavior to make it suitable for a new purpose or situation. If an initial approach isn't working, it's easier to adjust when changes are small. This adaptability ensures continuous progress despite setbacks. Leaps and bounds, on the other hand, can be strategically planned during opportune moments, maximizing progress when conditions are favorable or when a breakthrough is possible. Now, I'll share a little secret with you. When I record a show, I don't record the entire script in one recording. I break it down. I've learned the hard way that when you're doing a 16-minute show or 24 minutes, or I think in some cases, I might have had a show that was 36 minutes long, there's no way that I can do it in one recording. If I'm 6 minutes into a recording and I mess up, I kind of feel like I have to start all over again, even though you can edit the mess out of a podcast or a movie or whatever the case might be. I would rather break it down into baby steps because then I don't feel overwhelmed. I feel then that the end result is the leap and the bound. It's bringing all these baby steps together. And so when I produce the show and put it up on all the different social media sites and Apple and Spotify, I'm taking all of those baby steps and bringing it together for the end result. Then there is short-term and long-term planning. Baby steps focus on short-term actions, keeping the individual engaged and motivated through immediate, tangible results. Leaps and bounds are aligned with long-term vision and strategic planning, ensuring that when the opportunity arises, the individual is ready to capitalize on it. Together, they ensure both day-to-day progress and significant advancements over time. And finally, risk management. Baby steps involve lower risk since each step is small and manageable, just like I just got done saying about how I break down the show into smaller bits. This reduces the fear of failure and encourages continuous effort. When taking leaps and bounds, the risk is higher, but the potential rewards are greater. The confidence and experience gained from baby steps help mitigate the fear and increase the likelihood of successful leaps. There you have it, a 3-part series with this show's 5 easy to understand ways to help you incorporate baby steps, the one bite at a time concept, and what to do when you have accomplished smaller goals. You are now poised to take the leaps and bounds you've been planning for. Remember, you have to celebrate throughout, and celebrate when you have overcome your challenges and or accomplished that goal you've been trying to do, small or big. You can now move on to the next chapter, challenge, or goal in your life. My hope is that it becomes easier, second nature, and a part of your DNA, and how your choices and decisions have gotten you to this good place. Well, here we are at the end of the show. Yes, it's shorter than some of the shows I've already produced, but sometimes less is more. If or when you're faced with adversity, when you want more, when you're faced with so many options, when the goal or challenge feels or is monumental, how will you manage? How will you break it down? What will you choose? What will you decide? Will you crumble under pressure? Will you cave to the naysayers? Will you choose negativity? Or will you say realistically and reasonably apply a baby steps approach, one bite at a time, and now celebrate your wins with leaps and bounds and say, challenge accepted. I have this. I will continue to do this. I will put these methods in place. I've got this. I want this. I know how to break this down, and I'm going to celebrate along the way. My message to you, my friend, is you've got this. You've done it before, whether you remember it or not. I believe in you. Now believe in yourself and make it happen. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back, and have a great week. If you like the show, please subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a show when they come out. If you like what you hear and think a friend or family member can benefit, encourage them to listen and subscribe as well. Thank you so much.